Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Mizuho Week Ahead. I'm Buding, market economist at Mizuho Bank. This week's theme is cooling or catching the chills. To state the obvious, cooling weather is great, catching the chills is not. After a decline in job openings and lower ADP employment print, amid a backdrop of dire ISM manufacturing, last Friday's non-farm payrolls print 142K of net hiring showed for August, which was below expectations, and came alongside 89K of downward revisions for the prior 2 months, confirm worries of a softening labor market. US equities and USD yields were sent plunging. Nonetheless, markets remain tentative about a large 50 basis point cut, pricing a 37% chance as they ponder if the labor market is just cooling or has the economy caught the chills. After all, a risk of mood in markets is not unwarranted, as when America sneezes, the world catches a cold. In EM Asia last week, inflation ranged from being appropriately contained to rapidly cooling. In Thailand, headline inflation stayed at 0.4% year-on-year as higher food inflation was offset by lower fuel prices. Core inflation inched up to 0.6% year-on-year from 0.5% year-on-year, backing the case for the BOT to hold rates, though the response function may soon tilt towards financial conditions into 2025. Nonetheless, alongside positive spillovers from the yen gains, the Thai baht outperformed last week on confirmation of the new cabinet, alongside a policy statement coming this week. At the other spectrum, headline inflation in the Philippines cooled significantly from July's 4.4% to 3.3% in August, which is also below market expectations of 3.6%. This sets the stage for further BSP easing in Q4 and restrained peso gains last week. In Malaysia, the Bank Negara Malaysia kept rates unchanged in their policy decision, and they were also able to judge that the spillovers of diesel price adjustments have been contained. Down under, the Aussie rally cooled as China's iron ore woes add to domestic growth concerns in Australia. As expected, Q2 GDP growth was lackluster, at 1% year-on-year, with government spending being the main driver, while the support from household consumption continues to weaken. Furthermore, the underlying details depict stretched households with a 1.1% quarter-on-quarter fall in discretionary spending led by services, while essential spending rose 0.5% quarter-on-quarter on rent and dwelling services. Notably, the household savings ratio stayed at a dismal 0.6%, which is significantly below pre-pandemic ratios of above 5% and is a key risk to a potential further slowdown in services activity. For the upcoming week, India's massive disinflation wave, which dragged July CPI down to 3.5%, is likely to abate, if not stall for the August print. But it remains a silver lining. In fact, any uptick in consumer price pressures, so long as it is within 20 to 50 basis points, is not only acceptable, but arguably remains consistent with scope for reduction in the RBI's policy rate, such as the guided cut in October. In contrast, China's CPI print today is expected to head higher, but this remains largely supply-side driven by heat and rainfall, rather than by buoyant demand, and the inflation hit will weigh on consumer demand instead. All in, given the substantial chills from the NFP print, the upcoming US CPI print this week, which is expected to cool, may bring more unwelcome shivers for markets. For more information on the key central bank events this week, please refer to our Week Ahead publication or contact your respective sales desk and RMs. And for regular notifications on our market views, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button. Thank you.